In this short but comprehensive lecture, we shall highlight at least 20 different points for importance of microorganisms with some reasons and solid examples. Well, the first importance is the decomposition of organic matter. Microorganisms break down dead plants and animals which recycle the elements like nitrogen, carbon, and phosphorus, which are essential for plant growth, and they are reused by the plants. For example, Bacillus subtilis and Aspergillus niger are the microorganisms which do that job. The second importance is nitrogen fixation. Well, microorganisms convert atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia usable by the plants that enable plant protein synthesis and support agriculture. For example, rhizobium in legume root nodules as a vector in the soil. The third one is photosynthesis and oxygen production. Well, microorganisms like cyanobacteria and algae contribute to oxygen via photosynthesis and almost produce 50% of Earth's oxygen. That's huge. For example, Anabaena, nostoc, and chlorella. Well, the fourth importance of microorganism is gut health and digestion. Well, microorganisms help in the digestion of food and synthesize vitamins in our gut and produce some vitamins like B12 and vitamin K, and that support immune function. For example, Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium bifidum. The fifth importance is bioremediation. Well, microorganisms degrade pollutants like oil, pesticides, and heavy metals, which clean the contaminated soil and water. For example, Pseudomonas fetida and Alcanivorax borcumensis. The sixth importance of microorganism is fermentation. Microorganisms convert sugars into alcohol, acids, and gases like carbon dioxide, which are essential for making bread, yogurt, beer, and cheese. Examples include Saccharomyces cerevisiae and Lactobacillus species. The seventh importance of microorganism is antibiotic production. Many antibiotics are produced by fungi and bacteria, and these are microorganisms that treat bacterial infections, saving millions of lives around the globe. For example, Penicillium notatum produce penicillin, and Streptomyces griseus produce streptomycin, that is antibiotic, and we all know antibiotics are used against bacteria. The eighth importance of microorganism is vaccination and immunology. Attenuated or killed microbes are used as vaccines to build our immune system or prepare our immune system for the next real-time attack. For example, Mycobacterium bovis, which is used in BCG vaccine, and Vaccinia virus is used in smallpox vaccine. The ninth importance of microorganism is genetic engineering. While microorganisms are tools for recombinant DNA technology, like they are used as vectors to transfer genes. For example, E. coli, which is used in gene cloning, Agrobacterium tumefaciens, which is used in plant transformation, etc. Also, we produce insulin, growth hormones, and genetically modified crops using these microorganisms. The 10th importance of microorganism is in soil fertility enhancement. Well, microorganisms decompose organic matter, enriching the soil with the nutrients which help the plants and crops to grow better. For example, Trichoderma hertzianum actinomycetes. The next importance is about dairy industry applications. Microorganisms actually ferment milk into various dairy products like yogurt, kefir, cheese, enhances nutrition of these products which are easily digestible and absorbable in the body. For example, Streptococcus thermophilus and Lactobacillus bulgaricus. The 12th importance of microorganism is production of enzymes. Industrial enzymes are microbially derived. They are used in detergents, textiles, and some food processing over in the industries. For example, Aspergillus niger produce amylase and Bacillus licheniformis produce protease enzyme. 13th importance include agricultural biocontrol agents. Microorganisms as agents suppress plant pathogens. Pathogens we know are the organisms which cause any harm or disease to the organism. Biologically, instead of using chemicals, so instead of chemicals, we use microorganisms as controlling agents. For example, Bacillus thuringiensis, which is famous Bt toxin, Trichoderma viride are also used as biocontrol agent. 14th importance of microorganism is in biofuel production. Microorganisms convert biomass to bioethanol, biodiesel and biogas that provide renewable clean energy source. For example, Clostridium acetobutylicum and Chlorella vulgaris. These are the organisms which are used to produce biofuel. The 15th importance of microorganisms is in water purification. Microbes digest organic pollutants in sewage treatment to ensure safe drinking water and clean environment. For example, Zugloia, Ramigira, Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter are the species of organisms used for water purification. 16th importance of microorganism is in mineral recovery and bioleaching. Microorganisms extract metals from ores using microbial metabolism, and this process is eco-friendly alternative to toxic mining processes. For example, Thiobacillus ferrooxidans. 17th importance of microorganism includes symbiosis with plants. Mycorrhizal fungi increase plant nutrient uptake that enhances plant health and resistance. For example, Glomus species and Frankia species. 18th importance include food preservation. Microorganisms inhibit spoilage and harmful bacteria to grow, preventing the food from spoilage that extend food shelf life naturally. For example, Lactobacillus plantarum used in the pickles and leuconostoc used in sauerkraut. 19th importance include climate regulation. Microorganisms influence carbon and nitrogen cycles and greenhouse gas emissions. For example, methane producing bacteria, methanogens and denitrifying bacteria are used to regulate global warming and atmospheric balance. The last but not the least is the disease study and treatment. Well, microorganisms are used as model organisms which help understand human disease mechanism, which enable discovery of treatments, drugs and vaccines. For example, E. coli, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, which is a yeast model organisms. Hope you got the point. These are the 20 points which highlighted the importance of microorganisms in our ecosystem as well as in our daily life. Thanks.